Hey guys, let's get more news from Dallas Cowboys, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Jerry Jones offers interesting quote about working with Bill Belichick. Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones heard the comments about whether he and Bill Belichick could coexist together, and he felt the need to address them. Jones spoke to reporters at the Senior Bowl on Tuesday and faced a lot of questions about Belichick, even after deciding to bring back coach Mike McCarthy for the 2024 season. Unprompted, however, he offered up an interesting comment about whether he and Belichick actually could make things work as an owner-GM combination. "I know him personally and I like him," Jones said, via Jory Epstein of Yahoo Sports. "There's no doubt in my mind we could work together. None. Jones has obviously given it some thought, which is understandable. Plenty of people thought the Cowboys might make that move after their ugly playoff exit, but Jones ultimately resisted the temptation and stuck with McCarthy. As obvious as the pairing seemed, there were reasonable questions over whether Jones and Belichick, two strong personalities who value control, could have made things work as a pair. On the other hand, McCarthy's seat is still fairly warm, and Belichick does not appear likely to get a job this offseason. That temptation will not go away, especially if the Cowboys look unconvincing early next season. Bill Belichick hint dropped by Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. The Dallas Cowboys owner has discussed the future prospect of working with legendary head coach Bill Belichick. Just 2 head coach vacancies remain in the NFL, and it looks more and more likely that the 2024 season will be the first not to feature Bill Belichick in a head coaching role since the Millennium Bug was in the headlines. After leading the New England Patriots to 6 Super Bowl championships during a 24-year run at Foxborough, the 71-year-old parted company with the franchise at the end of the season. He would interview twice with Atlanta, but the Falcons opted to hire Raheem Morris instead. Don Shula's all-time coaching wins record is in Belichick's sights, but that is obviously dependent on him landing a new head coach role. Even if he sits out the 2024 season, he may have an admirer that he could fall back on in the future. Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones surprised many by opting to keep the faith with Mike McCarthy after their disappointing playoff defeat to the Green Bay Packers, but McCarthy will know he needs to get over the hump if he is to remain in charge in Texas for too much longer. And that was a point hammered home after hearing Jones wax lyrical about the prospect of one day working with Belichick. "I know him personally and I like him," Jones said of Belichick via Yahoo Sports. "There's no doubt in my mind we could work together. None. We all know that he's certainly excellent, maybe at the top of his profession," Jones said. "To say that any one person automatically assures you a Super Bowl is ridiculous. That's too high an expectation for him. But is he maybe the greatest pro football coach of all time? Could very well be. He is a friend and I like him, and I want to make real clear, I wouldn't have any problem working with him." Dallas Cowboys insider says trading Micah Parsons is a possibility in shocking admission. The Dallas Cowboys are nearing a key point for 3 of their top stars. Dak Prescott is due for a record-breaking contract extension while CeeDee Lamb is nearing the end of his rookie deal. While it seems likely Jerry Jones is planning on inking a new deal with Prescott, it's going to be hard to give each of the 3 stars the top-level money they will be seeking with their new deals. Micah Parsons is set to have just a $5.4 million cap hit in 2024, but the defensive star will enter the final season on a 4-year, $17 million rookie deal. Dallas also has the chance to pick up Parsons' 5th-year option for 2025, a move that the front office will almost assuredly make. Last May, ESPN's Bill Barnwell projected that Parsons' average annual salary could get into the $32 million range. After 2 All-Pro seasons and winning NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year in his inaugural campaign, Parsons has continued to dominate as a pass rusher and one of the most elite defenders in the NFL. He closed out 2023 with 14 sacks and a 3rd straight trip to the Pro Bowl. Micah Parsons finally made his first comments following the early playoff loss to the Green Bay Packers, and per usual, the Dallas Cowboys star didn't hold back his words. "They're talking about how we're going all in this year. Man, that's what I would hope for," Parsons said. "I'm 24 years old. I've been in this league 3 years, and I've kinda seen it all. I hope we go all in. I hope that we go out and get the players that we're missing, because we didn't do that this year. I hope that we challenge ourselves to become better and become greater for us. Parsons called the Cowboys' loss completely embarrassing and unacceptable, and it seems he'll be expecting a big reaction from the team. The honeymoon stage of Parsons' tenure with the Cowboys appears to be coming to an end. Clearly the star pass rusher is tired of not advancing in the playoffs, and he's the type of player that will always air his frustrations in the open. With Parsons' next deal set to break the bank, $105.3, the fan's Bobby Belt ponders whether Cowboys may explore a blockbuster trade for the pass rusher. The Cowboys insider labels a potential Parsons trade as unlikely, but admitted it is a possibility given the contract projections for the star's next deal. Belt compared the Micah Parsons situation with the Dallas Cowboys to other recent unexpected moves from teams and their defensive stars in their prime. You know how I look at this, I just wonder. You see, Micah's gotten a couple different times where he's been a little upset or a little frustrated, and there are those issues, Belt explained during a January 24, 2024 episode of the Love of the Star podcast. I just wonder if, not necessarily the Cowboys are like, we got to get rid of this guy. And you fan, what do you think of the Micah Parsons situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.